I want you to think that when you think of me. Think that. Oh, that must be so terrible. I feel so sad. Like, I couldn't imagine. It must be so hard. No. That girl is so inspiring. She lives a beautiful life. That's it, Cottonmouth. What diseases do you have now? Will you get better? So my condition is not curable. There's no cure, and it's progressive. It will get worse with time, and it's okay because it is what it is. I have a lot of conditions, but the primary rare diseases that I have are I have median arcuate ligament syndrome, MALS. I can't go into all detail, but go to my MALS Warrior page and you can learn more. I will be posting more on each individual condition that I have because I'm going to start putting story segments for individual condition. So I'll have one for like MALS, I'll have one for EDS, I'll have one for SVAS, which is the heart condition I was born with, I'll have one for MCAS, which is the allergy condition I have, the autoimmune problem. So you guys are going to start seeing these things pop up, and then you guys can learn a lot more. So you'll click on the story up there for the condition, and you'll get to read about it and learn about it. So I'm in the works of this because I got a lot of stuff going on between my own health and navigating the rare patient advocacy stuff coming up, and school, because I'm finishing school. I'm going to be getting a certificate in May and graduating. So got a lot of stuff going on. Trust me, this is all a lot. Anyways, but yeah, you'll just have to navigate yourself over to there, and this will all be explained in the near future. Do you still have cancer? No, I don't have cancer. I've been cancer-free. I did have colon cancer, like back in 2021. I had a cancerous polyp. They did a colonoscopy. They removed it, and because I had a little bit of cancer on the surrounding tissue area, they wanted me to take chemo pills. At the time, I crushed it and put it in my feeding tube at the time. But I took a medication called Xeloda, which is spelled Xeloda. I was supposed to do an 8-month course, but I ended up doing about 6 months and begging them to let me get off of it because my hair was falling out. And so I didn't have to fully complete it. And that's why all my hair didn't fall out, because I took a pill. And it's different, and you can just Google Xeloda, you can learn about it, and I'm very fortunate that was my story. I'm just so lucky that was it for me. Like, had a colonoscopy, had it removed, had some chemo pills, got through the worst of it all. My hair fell out. I freaked out thinking I was gonna lose all my hair, and I didn't. And I was shocked at how much it actually came back, because I thought I didn't think it was gonna come back the way it did. I really didn't. I thought that, anyways. It did. I got blessed. And that's the end of that story. And no, I don't have cancer anymore. But they did bring me to the oncology unit just in case. Because actually, the real reason why they brought me here is because I needed to go under isolation. Because of my autoimmune and my, the infectious disease wanted me in isolation. And because the cancer ward is the isolation unit, that's why. So, yeah. But I got scared. Trust me, I got scared. I thought they were going to tell me that I have cancer again or something. I was scared, man. Anyways, I don't have cancer anymore. I've been in remission for like almost 4 years now. 3 years. I lost track. Anyways, it was in 2021. So, but like I said, I kind of mentally blocked that out of my brain. So that's why I don't really like to go back and think about it and talk about it, because that was a very hard time in my life. And I just remember thinking, like, I can't be dealing with cancer right now. Like, I've got all this other stuff. Why? Like, I can't focus on this right now. Like, I remember doing anything and everything I could, just not even to pretend like I didn't have cancer, or like to just imagine that like it's not happening or something, because that was like the last thing I wanted to deal with at the time. And I wanted to just cross that off my list and be like, I'm done with that, and now we're done, let's move on. But anyways, because that's like the worst of the worst you could possibly get, is to be told you have cancer. I think that's the worst possible diagnosis in the world. Like, anyone would agree with that. So, and because my situation was so mild, so minor, like, it makes me feel as if my story is like less than someone else who actually had to like lose all their hair and everything and go through like extensive like surgeries and this and that. So I feel like my story is just very minor and mild and almost like non-important because of how insignificant that part of my life story segment is, because I just got rid of it like that and I got lucky. Like, so I thank God for that. But at the same time, my cancer story is like a tiny as important to me to talk about as my rare conditions that I have to actively fight every single day. Does that make sense? My focus is on my rare diseases, not cancer. And that just sidetracked me. The whole thing sidetracked my life to the point where I thought I wasn't going to be able to handle what I truly need to handle, and that is to fight my rare diseases. Because if I have cancer taking any extra, energy out of me, am I going to be able to fight my rare diseases? That was my mindset. So I want to do anything I could to not focus on cancer and focus on my, staying alive and fighting my rare diseases, because those are more, for me, that was the primary focus. Like, I never imagined cancer would ever be something, like, first off, I never imagined having it. But second off, if I think of, like, what would be on my death certificate, it's not going to be cancer. Because it's going to be something related to, like, what's going on with me, like, not cancer. So I never in my mind think that the cancer was going to be in any way be a problem. I knew I was going to fight it. I knew I was going to battle it. I was going to get over it, and then I was gonna, it was gonna be fine. Like, and then I was just gonna go about my life as if I didn't have cancer, because it kind of felt like that. Kind of like I went through a whole, 8 months to a year fighting the cancer thing, but at the same time, my whole focus was still on my rare diseases, because I was just doing this cancer fighting battle on the side and dealing with all of my other stuff that I'm still dealing with, that my primary focus needs to be on. So, I just kind of, tried to quickly just handle that cancer card and throw it out the window so that I continue on this rare disease path that I need to focus 100% of my energy on. So I hope this clears things up now. And yeah, Google exit loader. Hi.